Hey everyone, quite a few updates today, so I want to do a story time too. I don't know if I have time for all of it, but wow, a lot of things going on today. Um, so let's do Mohammed. So first off, Mohammed got a video this morning that his older brother Ali did. It's pretty good. It's very good actually. He doesn't speak English very well, so he had a voice over on it, AI voice. But it was good. And short version, wanted to thank everyone over and over and over and over and over again for helping and getting the surgery. Things were going really, really well. You might have noticed past tense there. It's a possibility so Mohammed now has an infection. Stay tuned. We don't know yet. They're waiting for some test results, etc. But hopefully everything goes well. He is asking for prayers. And we will see what happens. I'm still optimistic. I think things are going to go well. I'm going to remain confident and hope all is well. Shifting gears, yesterday I mentioned the idea that we don't know exactly what the next step is going to be. I think I know the next step. I think I know the next step. I sort of, I don't know even where to go. So let's go back, and I mentioned the 12-year-old girl, and I was still checking on it, and things just weren't adding up. I just didn't understand something. It didn't seem quite right, which is why I didn't commit to it yesterday. Today a lot has changed. So first off, she had contacted me, and I was wondering how she was. The mother contacted me. Bareem contacted me, and she is a widow and a horrible story, and I'll tell that in a second. But let's go the quickest way of saying this. So they're not in Gaza, which I did not understand. They said Palestine, but there's a part of Syria that they call Palestinian something, and I'm not geography, and I should know more, but I don't. I'm an idiot. I keep saying that. No one will listen, but anyways. So they are in a refugee camp in Syria. What happened was the child, Fatima, her name is, and I have permission to use names. Fatima was very badly burned in the camp when a grease fire broke out, and it spilled and it got on her, and it was a bad burn. And so she's been treated. It's several weeks in. She's health-wise seemingly okay, but there is some work that needs to be done on her skin. It's $1,000. We went to I did not go. I went only by video. I didn't jump on a plane and get over there. But in video, we went to, that sounds so silly. I'm sorry. I didn't really go. Keep saying it. I did not go. But the mom, Bareem, went, and they negotiated the price down to $800. So it'll be $800 instead of the $1,000 that they originally wanted, to get the surgery that is needed. We get talking, still not totally 1,000% on board, but pretty much on board. A, she's 12 years old. B, did I say she's 12 years old? I did. Yeah, she's 12 years old. Not her fault. Nothing to do with it. But we get talking, and in passing, I ask some really tough questions to really get the story, to explain the story. And for instance, how did the father, so the husband of Bareem, die? And he was hit by a missile. He died in a missile attack back in 2022 as part of the Syrian civil war. And just awful. Oh, by the way, I said, well, what did he do? What was his work? He worked at a grocery store. He worked at a grocery store, and he's a 12-year-old. And if I can't give you better reasons why this should be done, I don't know what they could be. Like, it could be any of us, and I don't think people understand that. When we hear the news or whatever, we hear X number of people died, we think that it's awful still, but we think many times they volunteered for it or they were getting paid to go to fight, etc. They're not. These are citizens. There was a great talk at the UN. I think it was last week. It might have been 2 weeks ago. Recently, I'll say that. I'm not exactly sure how long it was. I watched it yesterday. I'm not sure exactly when it was. But it was from a volunteer who had been two times had been volunteering in Gaza in hospitals. He was a trauma doctor from somewhere in California, and he was saying that in the 2 months he's been there, where he's worked on scores and scores and scores of patients, he has never worked on a combatant. The people that are dying, the people that are getting needed help, are citizens. They're kids. They're husbands, wives, working, going out to work, going to school, all of this stuff, working in hospitals. They're not fighting. And it's just so awful. And I keep saying, please go back and watch the anti-war video. It's just like, we just got to end wars, period. Full stop, full stop, full stop. So that's the beginning of the story, that we need to raise money for this. She's really horrible situation. 12-year-old, smartest, so very high marks in class. I don't know the highest, but what are the highest grades in class? Just seemingly wonderful little girl. And now she burns over much of her body, and needs to help. We need to help her. Like, we just have to. I think I have to, whether you do, I do, whatever. So then the coincidence stuff comes in, the knock, knock, knock on the door, the whatever, however you want to call it. So I didn't mention the other day that one of our donations came in, and I didn't know exactly what to do with it. It comes from a person, good friend, faculty member, etc., here, who donated quite a bit of money. And for whatever reason, and I have subsequently texted with him, and he said it was just, he didn't mean anything specific. We could go to the greatest use, but I couldn't use the money for Mohammed's job. I couldn't, because it said on it, Syrian refugee camp. The money came in, Syrian refugee camp. So I held it. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't use it. I just held it aside. I'm like, okay, I will deal with that. I have been talking with someone else, 2 people in the Syrian refugee camp. And I did not know, I didn't know the one was there. The other one I know is there. And he needs some help too, don't get me wrong. But this one, I didn't know. So we have had this money for 4 days, sitting there in an account that I wasn't using because it said Syrian refugee camp. I would have used it, to be honest, when we were short a little for Mohammed in Gaza, but I didn't use it. So we're almost halfway there already. So we just need to raise some more money because she is in the Syrian refugee camp, and she fits exactly. Again, 12-year-old girl just burns. Oh, my stomach turns. I was talking to the mom and hearing the girl, Fatima, crying in the background when she moved. Just, I don't know. I can't do it. It's tough. So that's gonna be our next project. Not sure exactly how yet, but we have to do it. Let's do it. Again, if you want to help, PayPal is the easiest. jimmahar@yahoo.com, and yeah, let's just do this. Let's just get it done. Venmo me, however we want to do it. Let's get this done and get her the treatment she needs, and hopefully things get better for her, for Fatima, and for the mom as well. And again, just, yeah, life's hard sometimes. Life's hard. Again, we're at that 8-minute mark, and I don't really, past 8 minutes, and I don't really want to take you too long, but I just want to give you some updates on good things too. Other good things that may be better. In Haiti, well that we've been working on is about to go back online. So it was damaged, and we heard of it a couple weeks ago. Had been out of operation pretty much. 7,500 people should be able to use this well, which will push the total number of people using our water. Let's try that again, Jim. Water from our wells, or water from wells that we've repaired, somewhere in the vicinity of 155,000 people. For perspective, more people live in Allegheny or Cattaraugus County, where St. Bonaventure University is located. Super great job, everyone who does that. For that one, we can do Positive Ripples, so you can donate positiveripples.org, put water on it, and we'll get it to work in Haiti. Or we have a couple in Sierra Leone, but the cost of drilling is so much more in Sierra Leone. We really haven't been doing that, and I think we'll probably stay in Haiti for at least the foreseeable future because bigger return on investment, and I teach finance, have to sort of do that. So we also looking for ways to help an orphanage in Pakistan. Good friend over there, and I think she needs some help. Very tough kids, 45 kids, super small, rented, just a tough situation. If they had some land, we could do something easier because we could do plant gardens, etc. They don't have that. It's a tough situation, but maybe we could start a tutoring program or something where they learn English. So stay tuned there. And we will say that is somewhat halted for the summer, but Casey, student at Bonaventure, is doing that in Haiti and is doing really well. So maybe we can just roll that over and do it in Pakistan as well when they go back to school, or maybe even over the summer. Who knows? So, all right, so lots of news. Let's try to get the money for Fatima. I think that's our first, second, and third priority. And then there's all types of other people asking for money for food and everything else. It is really, really, really tough in Gaza. I just can't describe it. Seeing the hunger, the lines, the everything, people waiting for sending kids for food. It's just awful. It's about the only word I can come up with. It is sad to see people starving to death and not being able to help. So let's do it. Let's get it done. Thanks everyone. Talk soon. Love you all. Bye. Oh, I forgot. Had a viewer the other day that asked me to say some version of "It's just Patrick's world and we're living in it." So Patrick, if you hear this, I said it. Talk to you later. Love you all. Bye.